New York City became New York City because we were very early on thoughtful about building an underground public transport that was able to bring people from a variety of areas into a center.
There's nothing more characteristic about New York than the fact that we can move people around quickly, that we are a 24-hour-a-day environment.
Originally, there was an elevated train line along 2nd Avenue that was taken down, and the intention was to build an underground subway line. It never happened. The Lexington Avenue line has been the only subway line on the east side of Manhattan.
The Lexington Avenue subway is the most overcrowded line in the entire country.
We see anyone who's been on the Lexington Avenue line sees how crowded it is, and we've got to do something to be able to reduce some of those crowds and accommodate all the people that are coming into New York City.
The east side of Manhattan has been neglected for many, many years, and in fact, there are thoughts of building the subway going back to the 20s, late 20s. We had an elevated rail line along 2nd Avenue that was taken down in 1940.
People have seen 2nd Avenue subway construction begin and then stop, and then in the 1970s there was construction, but it stopped when the city nearly went bankrupt. So this was a dormant project, and there was understandably cynicism when we talked in the early 2000s about starting this project up again.
There was talk about a light rail, there was talk about increased bus service, but the answer had to be a subway system that moved tens of thousands of people every day.
This has been an idea on the drawing board since the 1920s. After all the decades that they've tried to get it up and running, we're the team that's getting it done. You got to be proud about that.
New York City always thought big, thought for the future, and invested in that. So that tradition needs to be continued.
Mass transit for us is core to our identity. It needs to expand. It needs to stay up with the times. And that's what the 2nd Avenue subway project is all about.